Gandhi was once noted as stating, "A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the souls of its people." In Honors English 10, the students are going to spend the core of the school year looking at literature from across the globe. So whether it be the poetry, the drama, fiction, nonfiction, we're going to look at different works of literature that encompass a global perspective. I'm Mr. Alwardt, and I am working with your students this year in Honors English 10. And I just wanted to let you know that I consider it a privilege to be working with them. They are a very sharp group, very personable group, and I'm thoroughly enjoying being with them so far. But I want to share with you a little bit about the course. I'm sure that you had a chance to look at the course syllabus. So I apologize in advance because I'm going to read briefly from it. And that is the course description. So Honors English 10 is designed to develop advanced writing, literature, and analysis skills. The course will focus on world literature, as I just mentioned a few moments ago. Students will study various works of fiction, nonfiction, short stories, poetry, and of course, drama. Through the study of literature, students will cultivate a better understanding of cultural traditions and perspectives while enhancing higher level thinking skills. Students will complete a variety of writing skills from descriptive, creative writings to persuasive, argumentative essays. And that's what we've been working on since school started. We've really been working on how to develop more of a persuasive edge when you write. But we will get to the other types of writing, of course. In addition to all of that, the students will also complete a series of public addresses. They're going to do some different types of speeches, some informal, some formal, and you may have seen them the first week of school working on an object at home, a visual aid for their coat of arms speech, and that was just the start of it. So a little bit more about the course. This course is designed for the student who's a little bit more advanced in their abilities with the language arts. And the idea is that these students will continue on into their junior year by taking advanced placement, language, and composition. So the units of study for this course are as follows. As you may be aware, the students spent time this summer reading two different novels. They read Into the Wild as well as Night. We have been working with Night in class since school started, and we're going to be wrapping that up probably by the end of this week, sometime next week. And what we're going to be doing is working with some other works of fiction. They're going to need to purchase a novel called The Thief and the Dogs. They're going to also need to purchase a graphic novel called Persepolis, and then they're going to need to purchase a copy of the script, The Importance of Being Earnest. Many of the other works that they'll study, especially the poetry and the short stories, that will come from an anthology that's already provided in the classroom. So some of the units of study in regards to the cultures that they're going to study, in Unit 2, when we read The Thief and the Dogs, we're going to be studying Egyptian culture. They will also be looking at a series of short stories from across the globe. They will, in addition to that, they are going to do a series of poems, again, from writers from across the globe. And then when we study the graphic novel Persepolis, we'll be looking closely at the Islamic Revolution, since that was a big part of what the novel Persepolis is about. And we'll also be studying the film Argo, which was in theaters probably about 6-7 years ago. I could be a little off on the time, but it received a lot of acclaim, but it ties in nicely to the premise of Persepolis. So it'll be a nice piece of history to tie in with that particular novel. And then, of course, we'll study the drama, The Importance of Being Earnest, and we got to get a little comedy in there because a lot of these works are pretty serious, so we want to make sure we're balancing it out with some comedy. In addition to all of that, as I mentioned, the students will be doing a lot of writing. So we'll be working on various types of essays. They'll be doing anything from a compare-contrast essay to a cause and effect essay. They will be doing various descriptive types of writing, which we're coming to shortly. They're going to do some technical writing, so that would be some real world, such as a letter of recommendation, a memo. So they have some of those kinds of skills to pull from as well. So that is essentially what the course is about. I am available if you have any questions or you would like to speak about any of these issues in more depth, you are more than welcome to contact me, and I'll be happy to assist as best I can. I hope you have a good day. Thank you very much.